So we're gonna do edit stream info. And when you're so dumb that you type record instead of stream, press record instead of stream, I should say. Okay, so that's good. That's good. No, I don't. No, I don't think I need to pop up. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Shoot. Really haven't done that since Sunday? Really? All right. What up, everybody? Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Graphics, acceleration, relaunch. Yeesh. Hey, I got someone banned yesterday too. Yeah, Lara comes out on Tuesday. So we got to get the points gathered together. We need our points to be ready. Here we go. Last day to get these Twitch drops. No, I don't think that's what this is going to be called. Okay, we're going to save that. And we're going to make this a live stream. And we are going to change the thumbnail to Lara Croft. Because we love Lara. Where is she? She's here somewhere. There she is. File is bigger than 2 meg. You're bigger than 2 meg. Can't handle my 2 meg. There. That won't work. Good. 2 megs. Love is a strong word. I made it home in time for your stream. Hey, Jolene. Okay, so this is all save. Save YouTube. That took longer than it should have, don't you think, YouTube? No? Just me? Save. There we go. All right. We're gonna play some Dead by Daylight. I don't think I need Twitter at the moment. Well, yeah. Okay. All right, I had to change my little thingies here. We're not in anniversary mode anymore, you know? To change this around. What else we got? No. I mean, technically, like the last new character we got. How about this? But this? And not only that. Not only that. But this? How about this? Yo, it's Paulie. So this is going to be a Noise exclusive day. Not right away, but eventually. We're going to head over to Noise. So many options to choose from, right, Mojo? I have a wealth of your creations at my fingertips. Isn't it amazing? Thank you so much. What's happening? Tweety joined my party. I was harassed. I will not be harassed in my domicile. Harassment. Take that, harasser. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Don't think I need that anymore. And I should put the noise things here together. I don't think I need that anymore. Hey. Oh, I had to restart the closed captioner. I had to relaunch the To relaunch the browser, so it turned it off. Okay, close this. Probably other things I'm forgetting about. Hope stream goes well. Thank you so much. All right, I have 271,000 blood points. Can I push that to 2 million before Lara comes out? I also wanted to get these 2 characters to P15.
Inspiration can strike at even the darkest of times.
So now I don't know what to do. Because I need like 2 million.
Like this.
I need 2 million for Lara, and I need 2 million to get these ones up to P15. What am I gonna do? Alright, let's play some bards. Oh yeah, I don't have play as bard cards either. We turn the cards on today? 4 million isn't that bad in a week. Yeah, you're assuming I'm gonna play every day, which I haven't been doing. I've been slacking off. Rank reset will be there too. How's that going for me? Well, I have this. This is not so good. I do have a Milski coming my way here. So that's good. But I'll have to spend it. You've been taking a mental health break, you know? I gotta say, I gotta get some, I have to create some play as history and Barmar cards. I don't have cards for that. You want the cards on today? Tweety, how many times do you want to go to the RPD? We could go to the RPD like every single game, and we could just make it feel like I'm still playing Resident Evil. No?
Say yes to the
Sasha!
Zester of Paulie Esther.
Thank you for the 22 months in a row. Good morning, Paulie in chat. Thank you so much. I gotta say, like, that Resident Evil game, that's like my jam. By the way, is my audio okay and everything? Because I'm like all over the place on some audio settings. I'm taking part in this competition on the weekend, and they were really stringent about what my settings had to be set at. If I showed you, I could show you, I guess. If I showed you what they have my DVD looking like, you would be like, ah! It'd be like dead in the daylight, not dead by daylight. The Reshade settings that they gave me that every player has to use to compete in this competition, I was like, holy crap, this is bright. You want them as different cards or the same card? Aren't they technically a legendary? I don't know, Mojo. I think probably separate cards? Good morning, Kirkland. Your YouTube notifications still say the last day of the drops. I did change the title after the fact, so it should be okay now. But yeah, the notification going out to say the theme of the stream was probably incorrect from the initial me pressing stream. You know what I mean? Send me the presets. I love the bright DVD. Oh goodness. You should see it. Yeah, there's usually a gen back here. Auntie Mama. Now I feel like I'm at home. Hearing the sounds of zombies around me. I feel so at home. Is it a charity tourney? No. I'm not even really sure how much I'm allowed to talk about it. Scammer! It's a demo dog. this wildflower. You gotta pay attention to my skill checks. People are gross. Hurt people hurt people. That's all I can chalk it up to. I don't understand people. We need you to get one of those hands-free headsets for your landline so you can multitask. I wish we could make full report from console like PC players. Uh-huh. Down there, look at that. Do you think the insert coin or O Canada codes are still active for those who haven't used them yet? The O Canada one is definitely not. Hey, did y'all go to 7-Eleven and get your free Slurpee today? I got 3 eggs yesterday. Worth it. I hope this isn't one of those killers who feels disrespected by me doing the gen in their face. Some people get disrespected by that, and they're like, because you did the gen in my face, it's so impolite. Some people take that personally. Could you imagine how they are in real life? Honestly, they're probably like... yeah. They're probably like a meek, timid person in real life. Oh, as far as being a deviant goes? Yeah, maybe. Which is scary. The game audio is a bit loud. Oh yeah, I see it is. My game capture's way up. Okay. Game capture. Let's see. See how that does. Wow! That's rude. One. Why do the graphics on your game look so cartoonish? What do you mean? That's just my character. I'm a bard. It's Pansy. I mean, I don't think my settings affected my epic, because I went through their instructional guide and I changed it on my Steam. Everything in the environment looks unfinished. Oh, it could be because I'm on low. I'm on low graphics. That's probably it. The other gen. The other day I raided Tofu and he was on low, and I was like, oh, why you're on low? And he goes, you just see stuff better. So I had put it on low. Console doesn't have those options, do they? I don't know. We can go look after this, and then I'll show you where I changed the setting. And then, oh God. He's gonna meow her like Susan Powder. Oh wait, just do this. Just do this, Tweety, because Leon Hart's gonna get that. Console is default, ultra, and high. Holy shit. Now I really wish I wouldn't have done that in that order, obviously. Tweety has not been hooked yet. Now your game audio has this weird reverb. I might have 2 instances of it. I will turn off my game capture and I'll just go with let's see, that probably eliminated it. I'm thinking. Did that get rid of the reverb? That scream didn't reverb. Oh, we got a new lease on life here, Tweety. Let's go. So I could get the gate. I'm gonna try to get the gate. Let you go in a second. Oh, maybe not. We are changing our fucking plan. I inherited your cold. Damn, Tweety just jumped the fuck off. It's been a rough week. Tweety said, I am the RPD. And he's got another health state. That's why you need gato feet. I'm a big lumbering elf, what can I say? Be free, Ada Wong. I'm Leon Kennedy with a fancy hat. I saved you. Yeah. But he needs saving. Paulie, are you going to get the exclusive shirts too that we can purchase? I just found out about it yesterday myself. I was looking for a partner like notification about that on Noise, and I was like, oh, I want to know about this. I want to do this, but it seems like they announced it on Twitter before I heard about it here in the partner Discord. I was like, but I hope we're going to get some Noise exclusive shirts. I think that would be cool. I'm just going to use all of my cakes, my cobblers. I have like 200 cobblers. What is it? 200 cobblers. We are just cobblering until end of days. No, this is not PTB. This is public matches here. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what design you pick. I'm open to suggestions because, like I said, I just found out about it scrolling through Twitter yesterday, and I was like, oh. So I don't even know what the options are at this point. If it's just logos, or it looked like there was emotes involved too, but I was like, oh, Noise is making moves. I'd love to help design. We got the design. We got the perfect design right here, don't we, Mia? Where did I put it? Right here. Right here. Mia is stepping on my turf. Okay, let me look at my audio things here. Desktop audio. So we're using that for the game. I turned off the game capture audio. And I have my microphone audio. You saw it. Did I not comment back on it? Oh my god, I'm so rude. How do I eat the s'mores ramen now? It just got delivered. No, you gotta save it for dessert. Gotta save it for dessert. Dang it, I was gonna show you my Reshade thing. Settings. For the event. But I'm hungry. You gotta have like a proper meal. And then that's like dessert. Plus, you probably won't like it. I'm hungry. We should do our thing here to tell people to come over to Noise. They still have the 4 million thing. The 4 million. Sorry, 400 million. I keep saying 4 million. The 400 million point challenge, where you can earn those credits. Oh, I thought that was lit totem. Here. Tell the killer it's not us. This isn't the RPD. Into the unknown, into the unknown. Ah! But yeah, I'm really liking that Resident Evil. That's kind of like my wheelhouse kind of a game. where it isn't like an overwhelming amount of enemies and it's like a basically linear story. There is some kind of divergence from the path here and there to give you choice, but basically they put these brick walls in front of you. You got to do this before you can go any further so you don't get too lost in the story. Elsa, is that you? Iron Grasp. Hey McLovin, any news on the DVD movie? Slasher Radio just put out a video about it, so you can go watch and see what they had to say. I haven't watched it yet because I think it's a compilation of previous clips, but I'm not 100% sure. They spit at me. Wow. Tunneling by the unknown. Tunneling from the unknown. Ah. Yeah. You healed up, Tweety. Keep Tweety alive today. I've got a map of this realm on my back. Should I die, I bequeath it to you. Damn, they just want Tweety. What the hell? What Tweety out here doing? I'm gonna twist your nipple. Purple nurple. Yeah, this is probably isn't the best idea if Tweety's running that killer shack to stay here, but you know. How do I even play this now without getting Tweety absolutely killed? Hi! Don't like that! Hi. Hi, Wiretap. I think Ripley went to get you killed again. Unless I missed my guess. How's it going? Hey, did my lights change? Did they change to red? What's going on? Okay. They did. Okay, good. I was worried they were broken. Hey, you! Purple Nurple! Get up! Do-do-do-do-do. I like your wiretap, Jane. Did I tell you I got free eggs yesterday? Bye. Come on, Jane, get in there. You gotta trade, you gotta trade. Is there a generator in the shack? One in Maine. Where'd he go? Any pointers on how to complete the orange glyph challenge? Oh, it's not that bad. Body blocking for your friends on Death Hook. How toxic? I gotta go find Tweety.
So.
Damn it. Tweety gonna wiggle out? They are all going down for Tweety. Damn! We suck, Tweety. I have not missed ABD. Is Prestige 15 a personal goal? Yeah, just to get everybody on the same page. How are you doing today, Paulie? Pretty good, Christian. All right, we'll try and give them as much life as we can. Pretty close to that gen there, actually. I'm gonna play one game with these settings that this other content creator wanted me to set up for their challenge, just to show you what it's like. New survivor card set. Damn! So I think they're, oh, there's the other gen. Oh, they have a really tight middle 3 gen here. So they have the one in the main building, the one behind me, and the one there. And they just parked me like in the middle of it all, so. No one can compete with Mojo. Are you doing the... I don't know how much you're allowed to talk about it, right? I don't remember. Sometimes I agree to stuff and I don't remember what's secret. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. I don't even know what that creator's name is. I don't even know how you pronounce that name. Is that even a creator? I don't even know. Who is that? Mandalorian. Okay, let me show you this. I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'll be right back, Tweety. I'm going to boot up my Steam here. No, Laura's not coming till Tuesday. We're just getting ready. We're getting prepared. Getting prepared for Lara. We're getting it. We got a haircut, you know. We want to give a good impression. Library. Play. Oh, I had no idea if it was hidden. I just saw somebody else talking about it who may or not be participating in this event that may or may not be happening. Could be made up. I don't know. I don't know. Croft is coming out on the 16th. This. Mojo sent me things. Dude! Why did you send me that cursed thing? That's cursed. That's not even real. That's my paralysis demon. My psychiatrist has assured me is not real. Why did you send me, Gerald? What am I supposed to do with that? It's a sound card only. What sound does it make?
Say yes to the zester of Paulie Esther.
Say yes to the zester of Paulie Esther. Whoa.
Okay, here's my game. You ready? The second one, though? Which one do you like better? First one. I think you're just tired of hearing Trixie. Okay, ready? The second one was too robotic. Okay, put your glasses on. Are you ready? Everybody, get your sunglasses ready. It's summertime. It's free Slurpee day. Put your sunglasses on. Here we go. I'm wearing my glasses. Why is it so bright? These are special settings that everyone participating in an event was asked to implement. So I did, and I was like, wow. Dead in the daylight. And my eyes are fried. GG. And my HUD is so tiny. Don't they know that I'm old and I can't see? Like I can barely. Look at how bright this is.
Rise around here.
There are no hidden shadows. Okay, Tweety. Can anybody read Tweety's name? Oh, there it is. Okay. I would rather have it dark and be at a disadvantage than this. That is bright. It's brighter than your lights. I guess by contrast, you are correct. Send it to me. Let me look here. Mojo T's wishes you could play as Gerald. That is hilarious. Okay, let me download this. Everything's so tiny on my screen. I would never pick this. I would never, ever, 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 ever pick this for my HUD. Take us to the darkest map. What is that? I don't understand why they would make you change your HUD size. I think because for the event, we're going to be submitting our footage. So just for it to be consistent and not have like HUD sizes going bing, boom, 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 bing, bing, boom, then it's all the same for everybody. That's my understanding of it, is that for editing purposes, it'll stay consistent. Everybody will be blinded watching. I got that Borgo on. I don't expect to have a deep run, so. They left because of my HUD. I blinded them. What is a Streamloots chest? So a Streamloots chest is a pack of cards that you get and you can open and tell me what to do. We could turn the cards on today if people want to see them on. It's been 2 months since I saw Paulie. I missed you, Crazy Witch. We watched your movie without you. I thought fondly of you when we watched your movie. It was the No Exit. Was it good? Yeah, I think we all really enjoyed it. I think we all really enjoyed that No Exit. Okay, we're gonna play one like this and then we're going back to normal because this is like, that movie was the bomb.com. We'll play one game like this, then we'll go back to normal and we'll turn the cards on. And we'll create some new cards for our new characters. Even the offerings are blinding me. This icon marks a survivor that is currently being chased by the killer. Teeny tiny icons. You just passed your eye exam. Okay. Let's go see my beholder friend in the bright light. Hello, my friend. I want to see how bright you are. Wake up! Hi! How are ya? I can see the end of your eye stalks that I couldn't before. I feel like this is close to how bright Penzies is when I watch him. He is a reshader for sure. He uses the reshade. I don't know if this is, I feel like his isn't quite as bright as this. I could be wrong. I have reshades on, but I can never get it that bright, so I'm interested in seeing what these settings are when I get home. Yeah, I have no idea. I just did what they told me to do. It was like a preset package. All right, let's go see what it's like outside in the world. Oh, they're quitting. That's great. Can I get there before they die? Or they fully let go? Oh, I can't. Hi, you suck. I dislike you very much. The game looks a little jittery. Okay, well, we're not getting any gens done, are we? Might as well just rescues and heals, I guess. Ooh, that looked like a good skill check to me. Tomato, tomato. Well, that was not. Yes, Meg, run the killer right back here to us. Any new stuff going on in the game? No, this is kind of like a lost week. What is going on with my skill checks? Why can't I hit them? I need my reaction time measured, please. I'm going early. I was going early yesterday, too. This other thing I was doing. Oh. Where are you putting person? You putting person down there? All right, here I come. Are they quitting too? Wonderful. You left this guy. You gotta get new glasses, my friend. Yeah, I do. Where's that happening? Up there, right? How we do? Lara comes out on Tuesday. They left a med kit here, full and everything. Are they taking you downstairs too? No. The dev live stream is Tuesday. I just remembered. Uh-huh. I'll probably have codes to give out that day, too. I hope. Man, my exhaustion thing is like orange. Weird. This looks weird. No, we just want to get one generator done, Mr. Demogorgon Monster. Please. Please-o. Please-o. No! You weren't supposed to do that. Demo needs Reshade. Can you do one more match here and do Eerie? Okay. Kind of wondering, because that's already a pretty bright map. So you want to just see like blinding light reflecting off of the sand? Is that what you're after? The Eerie of Crows. That map is so bright, I want to see how unplayable it is. That, and I can imagine the corn maps may also be blinding. Oh, Tweety's dead. I hate the new corn maps. We were watching old clips from pre-corn rework and I missed the darker version so much. That was one of the things they asked in the Q&A, right? About having different map conditions for time of day. I mean, I think that's just kind of a pipe dream, like a wish. Maybe isn't going to happen, but... Look, I can read all this so much better now. There's Lake Michigan. There's Lake Huron. I did see Shelley Duvall passed away, and I was saying that I feel like somebody was just... She was just trending like a couple of days ago. I don't know if it was her birthday or if it was an anniversary of her performance or something. But I feel like I just saw her trending a couple of days ago, and now she's gone. That. That though. No? Where are you? Where are you? Why do you hide? Don't lick your lips in front of me. I haven't even had lunch yet. I don't care what you ate. That's rude. Guess I'm letting go. Oh no. Don't drink your coffee in front of me. I haven't had any yet. It's rude, right? Exactly. I want Lara to be out already.
I've woken up in worse places than this.
I've woken up in worse places than this. Girl, we don't want to hear about your walk of shame. That's nobody's business. That's not our business. This clip is going to be so freaking washed out. That is so funny, Tweety. It actually doesn't look as bright on... It doesn't look as bright on Twitch as it is for me. That's weird. Like, I've always known that Twitch kind of darkens my native, which is why I use, like, very slight filters. Nothing like this. I wish you could see. You're not even getting the full experience of what I'm seeing. This is brighter for me on my monitor than what you're seeing on Twitch. We're going to the Erie. I got it on, Tweety. Unless you want to run it, and I'll run Cobbler. Take a screenshot and put it in the Discord. Okay. That. You put cake. Okay, that's good. All right. Screenshot. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the Discord. I have an embarrassing question to ask you. Oh boy. There, I put it in Discord. It's Becky. Go me, you monster. Hey, don't go up there. There's a mimic up there. I have an embarrassing question to ask you. Which username do I think is better? Mecca Knight? Sorry. Blood Knight or Mecca Reaper? Why not Mecca? Why not Blood Reaper and Mecca Knight? Oh, that's a bush. Where did he go? What? My eyes. This is what it's like if you travel an hour outside of Las Vegas, I think. Nuggy Reaper. Oh my god, I can't hit skill checks. Why is my medkit poverty? What happened? Nuggy Reaper. So they're using the add-on for... That was a good skill check, was it not? Mecca Knight. What are the options again? Blood Knight or Mecca Reaper. Congrats on 100K. Thanks, Zerks. Okay, we're going back to native after this. This is like... Oh my god. Did the killer just go hide in the basement? Are they insidious in the basement? Thanks, Zerks. I mean, I couldn't do it without you. It's because of you that we got there, right? Couldn't do it without all of you. Now he's mad. Somebody's got one of his things. If this HUD wasn't so small, I could see what it is. I think Tweety's got the hand. Tweety, are you using the hand? How many times a day would you say you use the hand? Like, you know, when you're playing Dead by Daylight. It wasn't me. I always unsub every time you get close to 100K. You and Galaxy are keeping me down. All right, so that's what the land of sand looks like. Land of sand and bone. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before the behavior police come write me a ticket. I mean, leave me to my shame. Becky. I love you. I can't say Becky. Becky. The trick is staying unsubbed. How dare you? I think Vecna just went into the basement. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Leave. Quit. Back to normal. Normal. I'm told by someone in the consulting program that the devs are on record saying that reshading is fine, but I don't like it. Like I said, slight reshading for me to make the experience better for the viewer, because Twitch and YouTube like OBS naturally darkens stuff. Okay, but like that level is just too much. It's too much. I'm glad that it gave me instructions on how to do it on Epic and on Windows for the event requirements, but I was like, I'm glad I didn't do it on my Epic, because I wouldn't want to play on my main like that for days at a time. Yeah, better to do it on Steam since you rarely use that. Then it's less wires. I have to figure out how to unplug to go back, you know? Even the audio settings. Part of the audio settings is that too. That's why my audio's been whacked the last couple of days. Thank you, Wildcard. I hope you're having a great day at work. Ah, this feels better already. Like a soft, comfortable shoe. I'll have my blood points capped. I'm going to be ready to spend on Lara. It's kind of like, I didn't even think about the rank reset coming on the 13th, that I'm going to have over a Milski coming in there, so. Okay, we're not going to the Erie. Wait. Cards on. Yes. Did that remember what it... Yeah? Did that remember what offering I ran? Like, from Steam, when I switched from Steam to Epic? Is that a thing? I don't even know. I dare you to put on Leon. Well, somebody's probably going to tell me to do it here in a minute. Because the cards are going on! What do I want to? I want to do. Activity feed.
Are you trying to make me angry?
Not really. Elves are tall. Did the card show up on screen? It did. Okay, good. I suggest completing tome challenges and not claiming them until release day. Nah. Oh, I'm probably dead. He's so fast coming around that corner. Why did this map just become garbage?
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Save me, Tom Cruise. This isn't Tweety. Hey, look, our friend is back. Rebecca, I saw a picture of you holding a basketball in like an older gentleman's office. Is there anything you want to talk to me about? Are you safe? Remember old Lampkin? Yes. Did I have it back? Quiet mode's OP. Come on, Becky, go save. You ran off in that direction. Aren't you gonna save her? Are you reassuring her over there? I really need you to save, Becky. Oh, jeez. What's going on? Stop it. Just fucking stop it. Just fucking stop it. Here, go ahead, hook me. Make you feel better about yourself. Go. This map got so stupid. This trend of making maps smaller, okay, I get it. This trend of making maps smaller and making resources in ridiculous spots that have no value, I don't understand that. Come on, Kirkland. Hello, Hail May May. It's because killer is so hard. Like, I was on board when they said they were redoing the map, and I was like, oh, okay, because some of those houses are really difficult for M1 killers. And then when they, like, gave us what they gave us, I was like, what? It's really bad. By the way, Mia, I noticed that there's a variation. You know how you and I were both astounded that that one vault on the back of this house was closed? It isn't always closed. It's either that window there is closed or that vault is closed. Maybe we'll get a look at it here. Why? I don't know. I don't know, especially since you knocked out the wall on the side, right? I don't know. I don't think both things needed to happen. I don't think you needed to close off a vault and put a hole in the wall. Neither of them are safe vaults. Yeah, I don't know. It's wild to me. Ada in a trench coat. Oh, you know what would be the cherry on top is if Wraith is cloaked standing on the hatch. That would be my favorite thing. See, the vault is open there. The vault's open there now. But if you go around to the front, that front window will be closed. It's an either or, I think. See? That's boarded up. So you either get one or the other. You either get this open and the back is boarded up, or... Yeah, okay, you're trapped there now. No vault for you. It's bullshit, man. How did he not have position on that? How does Tweety not have position? How does Wraith have position on that? I mean, it's not about a personality thing. They don't owe me anything, but like, it's like a super cheap victory on that map for sure. The map's just really bad. Do. I thought Tweety had it. Me too. My hopes and dreams. Prayers were not answered. What do I need here? Stream loots. Wildflower. Boop, 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 boop. Blessed death. Okay, we're gonna create a card real quick. My collection. Manage. Play as Elodie. Clone. Seven-year cake's coming in. Astri. How do you spell Astri? Astri Yazar. Astri. And we want to upload a file or two here. Download those three. Pastry. It rhymes with pastry. Mm-hmm.
Paulie Esther says play as Esther Yazar in the next match.
I feel like I forgot something. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Publish. Clone. And Barmar Uraz.
Paulie Esther says play as Barmar or as in the next match.
Publish. Clone. Craftable. You forgot to make a Mia's my favorite card.
Paulie Esther wishes you could play as Gerald but will settle for this meme instead. Paulie Esther wishes you could play as Gerald but will settle for this cursed meme instead.
Cursed. And where's the thing that says that I don't have to do anything with this card? Enable autocomplete. Save. And then we'll publish that and we'll clone this card. And we're gonna transfer it to memes. That'll exist in both collections. All right.
Paulie Esther wishes you could play as Gerald but will settle for this cursed meme instead.
Done. Those are the easy cards to create. This game makes my console sound like a jet engine. That is wild. 600,000 points. We're getting... Oh, I wonder, do you think anything changed when I switched from category to category? Like from Epic to Steam? Because it was like play X amount of games in a row to get more experience points? Think anything changed when I moved around? What is it exactly? Play how many games in a row? Until July 16th, earn a bonus experience multiplier by playing matches consecutively. 2 times multiplier for playing 5 matches in a row. I guess if I turn my game off, then that breaks that streak. I don't know. Guess that's what that means. Are you gonna wear a sexy tank top when Lara comes out? No. I'm not a tank top guy. I don't like the tank tops. I'm a tank. but I don't like to wear the top. Are you going to stream the dev live stream next week? I don't know. You think I should? What time is it starting? I probably will. $11 a.m. Okay, so 11 a.m. Yeah, I think I will. Because that'll be an hour before... Lost a distortion stack. That'll be an hour before Lara comes out, right? My rolls aren't very good back now. Don't mind, do you? Oh, why would I take this? Oh my gosh. That's how I got that crappy medkit before. I was wondering how I got that medkit that only had half charges in it before. I was like, when did I use this medkit? How come I don't have enough charges to heal myself? Because I grabbed one of those crappy ones without paying attention. I didn't even know you could get a half a charges medkit. What is that supposed to do for anybody? That's like the old-timey poopy medkits. Remember when the brown poopy medkits, when the game started, you couldn't even get a full heal out of a medkit? It's like, what is this even for? Okay, I'm just warning you, Mia. My coffee's gone. And now I'm gonna switch to cola. I don't know if you have cola, but I don't want it to be a whole thing. First he's drinking coffee in front of me and I don't have any. Now he's drinking cola in front of me. This killer is so hard, particularly this killer, right? I do not have cola. Well, maybe you don't even like cola. Fuck's sake, just finish it. Fuck, man. I wonder why so many content creators are quitting Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
And the ones we got, some other people are trying to push them out. It's like, oh, interesting. I'm on DBD vacation. I saw so many super sweaty killer builds during the event. Made me sad. Thank you, Leon Kennedy. I was looping. So I saw, it's interesting, you know, some of the narratives that you see in the community. I saw some people suggesting that a fog whisperer should step down because they had a situation where they were human and they overreacted, and they since apologized for it. And people are like, no, that's a bad representation. You should just step down. It's like, man, y'all just want these people who are under a microscope whenever they're streaming to live up to these standards that you yourself wouldn't even be able to adhere to, for having a human moment for which they recognized and apologized. And then I see people who are saying, they're not really sorry. They're just sorry they got caught. That's very, you know, while I do believe that does happen, I think it's very bold to suggest that you know what's in someone's heart and not take them at their word, that they can't even be given the benefit of the doubt that they were genuine about what they said. You know what I mean? It's just like, huh? And you just want like perfect automatons to be however you want them to be. And if they make a mistake, they're out. They're cut. Like, what more do you want, right? Exactly. It's like, what do you want from that person? It's because nothing would be good enough, right? Nothing would be good enough. They should apologize. They apologize. Well, they don't mean their apology. Like, who are you to declare all this and not take someone at their word? They want that fog whisperer spot. All thanks to my training on the RPD. You're a rock star. You're a rock star. And you're a rock star. But most of all, I'm a rock star. And then I see other people, which I actually like the other person, but the other person is like misconstruing it and saying, remember what I got kicked out of Fog Whisperer for, which isn't entirely the whole story. It isn't entirely the whole story. So when they frame it and say, I got kicked out because I did this, and just like completely disregard all the warnings about internet slap fighting with people isn't a good look. It's like, yeah, it's not telling the whole tale there. When you're someone who has been told you don't always have to engage with everything on the internet, you don't always have to clap back with everything on the internet, it's not an attractive look for your partner if you're fighting with the community all the time publicly because you can't let any comment just go. You have to respond. If they're telling you that and then you don't listen, you can't pin it on this other thing and just say like you don't have any culpability in the entire situation and frame it that, But I was kicked out because I did this, and my whole history of clapping back at everybody on the internet, that doesn't mean anything, even though they told me not to do it. So when they frame it in the way, they're like, I got kicked out for this, it's not true. Now, were there people who were genuinely pushing that person's buttons because they knew that they couldn't help themselves from clapping back and drag the entire community into two sides of drama, from people supporting this high profile content creator and people supporting that high profile content creator? At times, one of whom was a fog whisperer and one wasn't. At times, two of them were fog whisperers and they went at each other's throats. They were both told not to do it, and they both lost their fog whisperer status. So when they tell me it was because of this, I know better. I have the receipts. I was there. Now, were there people who were genuinely trying to hurt that fog whisperer? Yes, I have seen the screenshots. I have seen the other non-fog whisperer content creator tell their best friend in their Discord that they were going to get that person's fog whisperer. They had a vendetta. Like, the pettiness is unparalleled. I saw the screenshot where they said they were going to get their fog whisperer, and they did. And that person allowed it to happen because they feel like they always have to clap back. Stay petty. Yeah, I mean, you know, never underestimate the pettiness of people on the internet, and that person is a prime example of it. Like, they have a hate boner. They had a hate boner for that content creator who, you know, pretty much just stayed in their lane. They weren't like going out to fight people, but at the same time, they couldn't back down from a fight. But that person had a super hate boner for that other content creator. For whatever reason, I do not know. But they couldn't just, like, leave them alone to coexist in their own space with their community. They constantly had to draw them into drama. And they got drama baited continuously by that petty person until the moment came when they could step on their throat and take away their fog whisperer. I mean, not directly, but make it happen. They live on that haterade. And I know things about the hater person that not everybody knows. And the person who got their fog whisperer taken away knows those things too. And he showed grace that would not be given if the situations were reversed. He could have totally stepped on the neck of his hater. And he showed grace and kindness that I don't believe was warranted. Because if the roles were reversed, they wouldn't have done it for them. They would have totally used that information. Yeah, you're just going to have to read between the lines. We're not going to mention any names. But, you know, things happen. And when I see people, you know, calling out for the removal over, you know, one instance, I'm just like, what? That was quick. I do not wish to be stabbed. Is that okay with you? Don't stab me, bro. It's not like you're really missing out. You got that I'm all ears. I'm gonna die in the attic. Oh, we could take a heal. I do that. Oh, flash bangarang. Hello, Pansy. It's Pansy. Pansy, I'm playing Dead by Daylight today. For a long, long time. I gotta go! Pansy, I've missed you. I've been playing Resident Evil. I did have fun. I'm not quite done with it. I think maybe one more session. Where are you going? Crypto through the tulips. Oh, they're getting chased. All right, what are we doing? Are they trading? What's happening here? I'm coming. He's gonna repeat this, so we should just go up to main. Oh shit! Can I get away with this? where you're at. Whee! Yeah. Get the other gate, babe! Where other gate, though? Oh, they're both on this wall. She tried. Lara Croft is coming out on the 16th, that's right. Might as well just pop that gate. Let's go! Where's your magic hook button now? Having heard how far that fog whisperer went to threaten another streamer, that in itself deserves a ban. I mean, there is some misconceptions around that. Like they filled out a normal report, right? And they said, I'm taking this to behavior, which I think means doing the report. Now, is the thing that they were reporting for bannable? No, it's definitely not. So they were like misinformed about, you know, what's bannable, what's not. And then there's this other statement that they said that said, I'm banning them from the community, which that person meant their own community because they saw they were following them on their Twitch. Now, you know, you can talk about, well, is that a petty move to kick somebody out of your community that you faced in the game? Sure, but it's not as egregious as it's made out to be. Like, you know, I'm going to use my power to remove them because, you know, I can't give you all the details, but I can tell you that that didn't happen. Oh, I completely agree that, you know, there's always somebody on the other side of the screen that we forget sometimes that you should take into account, like the feelings of the person on the other side of the screen. Sure, yeah. And, you know, the way I can completely understand how the smaller streamer, the way it was framed and things that were the way it was said, that they may have believed that, yeah, they're gonna get me banned from the game because they have status with behavior and I don't. How they could have like looked at the things that were said and jumped to that conclusion. But the things that I've seen, that isn't the way that it played out. And again, they apologized for it, so. The post-game chat, they threatened to use their status in the post-game chat. I don't think that's true, Patricia. I didn't see that unless I missed it. I mean, like, I've often talked to people in chat and said, you know, well, that's a report. You know, it's not a good look. Yeah, I completely agree. I'm not saying that that's a good representation, but should, from that one instance, should they lose their relationship as a partner with behavior over it? Because then to that degree, you're just saying that nobody can have a human moment or overreact. You have to be a perfect person. Yeah, you're not going to give anybody the grace to make a mistake, which, again, the same thing. It happens, like, you're not giving them the grace to accept their apology either, right? Yeah, Kirkland, like, in no way, I don't agree with their point of view that, like, I often have the same thing happen to me here in game, where a lot of people in chat tell me that I'm being held hostage because I'm being bled out on the ground, and they're like, you should report, they're holding you hostage. I'm like, no, they can bleed me out if they want to. The game is going to come to an end. This isn't being held hostage. Well, like, and they'll say, well, if that's not being held hostage, well, what is? Well, being held hostage would be like if I was hiding, for example, in this corner, and then the killer came up behind me and body blocked me for an indefinite period of time where I couldn't move. That is being held hostage. Those are the situations that are being held hostage. So. But I've had many a time where people have told me that because the killer won't hook me, that they're bleeding me out and that's griefable and it's being held hostage. Like, no, because there is a finite timer on this action. I'm going to bleed out eventually. Now, we have seen situations where Wesker, for example, has the ability to put someone in full Ouroboros, and he can drop them, let them go, and he can grab them again with his Ouroboros. They don't take any damage from that, and you can keep that going infinitely. Because normally, like, if you let somebody bleed out and you pick them up and let them go, if they stab you again, well, that's going to be, you know, a wound that is enough to take away your whole blood bar, and you'll just die. You'll just die from the wound, right? But with Wesker's ability, they can grab you and keep that going on and on and on. And then that is like a never-ending cycle where they're just, that's griefing to me. Like if they're letting you go and grabbing you again and then letting you go and then grabbing you again instead of just hooking you, then that's a situation that's griefing. That's not like normal gameplay. But like just letting somebody bleed out on the ground, to me, that can be normal gameplay. I've had times where I've had to do it where I'm like, well, they ran to a dead zone. There's no hooks here. I don't really feel like chasing them again. If I try to make it to a hook and I can't, and they get off my shoulder, they could find the hatch, I would just rather let them bleed out. I've had to do it as killer. I've had it done to me as by killers, and I don't think it's a big deal personally. Everybody has their own, you know, survivor rule book, killer rule book on how people should play the game. Certainly, right? So, but to me, I don't, like, by the letter of the law, I don't think any of that is bannable or griefing specifically. But you know, people get emotional. Yeah, people get emotional. And are you willing to let people get emotional even if they're in the wrong? Is somebody allowed to get emotional and be in the wrong without suffering the direst of consequences? Especially if they've acknowledged it and apologized, you know? So what are we talking about here? What are the standards that we want people in society to hold themselves to? Things that we're willing to forgive, you know? But man, if I did everything that people told me in chat to report this or report that, I'd be in the same position, you know? And I'm not a perfect person either. I've definitely, you know, I probably made somebody feel terrible in a game that I played against them because I talked about how they played or something. I'm sure it's happened, you know? Do I ever want to think that I pushed somebody to a level of anxiety? No, I would never. I'd be mortified to find out that I had done that, but the smaller streamer admitted to playing sweaty to get the 4K. Get you emotional, it happens. Yeah, I mean, to me, you know, I don't think the 4K is important. I think you're just better off to just, you know, move on when you can. But, you know, like I said, everybody plays the game in a different way that they want to, and they have that right, as long as they're not breaking any rules, to do whatever they want, however they want. And it's not up to anybody to play by my standards or them to play to my standards or me to play to theirs, you know? As long as you're not breaking any rules, everything should be just pretty well a-okay. All right, we're going over there because y'all did the gen over there. Oh, that's a good one. I walked into it. Simply scary. I often hit my MMR cap where I cannot get a 4K because I refuse to play a certain way simply because I don't find it fun. In my opinion, winning a match isn't the most important part of playing, but everyone has the right to play how they want in a game they purchase, as long as they don't take it to griefing and harassment. I mean, I can't say it any better than that. You know, if you aren't breaking any rules, which obviously griefing and harassment are going to be broken rules because we've signed up to a user agreement, then you should be able to do what you want. If it's camping, tunneling, bleeding out on the ground, all of that stuff. Just because you know, your opponent might not necessarily find it fun, it's not against the rules. Like me with the Wraith, I'm like, oh, this map is terrible. You know, he doesn't have to cut me a break, right? I completely disagree, Patricia. Like I said, you're just not willing to allow anybody to make a mistake. You just expect perfection. I don't think it's that egregious an offense. That it, you know, because, again, I have a different perspective on it because I can see a little bit behind the curtain. So I know what was done and what wasn't. So even though the language may be interpreted that certain things were done, I can kind of tell that it wasn't done. So I just think, you know, that we would all want to be given the same grace or permission to make a mistake and not be perfect. How do they know? Okay, the two of them are on that side, so we're going over here. Wow, that is a big knife. And also as someone who, you know, can tend to embellish for entertainment, you know, sometimes overreaction can be not as genuine as you might think to wow to egg on the crowd or entertain. I think the situation is messy on both sides, and we can all learn from it. At the end of the day, we all have human emotions and things going on. Of course, like everybody, you know, everybody's fighting a battle that you know nothing about, sort of a situation, right? So, and I would just say, you know, it's out of character. So when something's out of character, you have to go by the entire body of experience that you have with that person, and they should be judged on that, you know? Don't you think? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree, because I'm not certain that the things that you're saying actually happened. I had people tell me, well, you know, the person made this video for clout and it's too flashy. And I'm like, I don't agree. I said, I think like at the end you can really hear the emotion in the fella's voice, that he's genuinely concerned. So I don't, you know, I've seen people say, oh, they're just doing this for clout because it's a fog whisper and then they're going to get their name out there. I don't agree. I think the man was genuinely concerned for his account. And given the context of the things that were said, I don't think it is an extreme to jump to the conclusion to interpret the things that were said in the way that he did, and whether they were meant that way or not, whether there was something misconstrued. I don't think it's a a reach to think that. And I think that he just wanted to get his record out there, that in case something did happen, that he was innocent. So, and, you know, maybe part of that is helping the other person grow. Like, listening to that and being like, wow, you know, I'm really in the wrong here. And to own it and apologize. Now, I don't know if the apology has been accepted or not. I mean, I don't really know. But at the end of the day, all you can do is get your apology out there. Whether they accept it or not, that's not something you can control. All you can do is, in good faith, make the effort. I've been in a situation like that, where I had someone, when I was playing a killer game, that they raided me with somebody that I'm unfamiliar with, and they didn't like my lack of reaction to their raid. Now, admittedly, I'm really bad with my raids, especially from people that I don't know. I get kind of paranoid. I get paranoid about if it's somebody I don't recognize, if I'm not familiar with their content. Is it a hate raid? What am I dealing with here? Those are things that are in the back of my head. And I also get, if it's, you know, a lot of people, that I'm under the spotlight being introduced to what appears to me to be a new community that I'm not familiar with. They're not familiar with me, and I'm kind of on the spotlight. I get a little bit of stage fright, and it makes my anxiety go. And so they got upset that my lack of reaction to their raid when I was concentrating trying to find Thalita in a game. And I've always said that Killer takes a lot more of my concentration than Survivor does as far as reading chat. And then, you know, after the fact, I was, you know, they called me out on Twitter, not by name, but like subtweeting me that, wow, never raiding that Fog Whisperer again because they didn't give me a good reaction. And somebody showed that to me, and I was like, oh, that was me. And so then I privately reached out to that person, which, you know, I think that's the way that grown-ups handle things, is that I reached out to them and I apologized for making them not feel valued, and explained, you know, my situation where I do get anxiety in those moments, and I'm admittedly really, really terrible about raids in general. Like, it's just, it's a flaw that I have. And, but again, not making excuses, just saying this is the way it is, but it's totally on me. This is my issue that I have on the way that I handle raids in general and handled your raid, and I'm going to try to do better, right? So I apologized to them, and then they didn't write me back. And I was like, wow, interesting. So it made me wonder. I put my heart out on my sleeve, owned it all, apologized for it. They didn't write me back. They didn't delete their tweet. And I was like, it made me think, was this just for clout? Or did you genuinely feel that way? Like, how come we can't make amends on this? Was it like, well, I'm going to get my pound of flesh in acknowledgement one way or the other. If you're not going to give it to me on stream when I raid you, well, then by God, I'm going to get it from Twitter. And I was like, okay, I don't know. But I never heard back. So I was like, it did make me question their motives for calling me out, to throw their pity party on Twitter about it when I reached out and said I'm sorry. So you never can tell with people. Is it clout? Is it genuine? I don't know. But I was as genuine as I could be about the situation. So that's all I can do. Whether they accept my apology, they don't owe me They don't owe me an acceptance of my apology. If they want to continue to feel a certain way about me, even after me having talked to them privately, then they're entitled to that. Not everybody has to like me. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm gonna talk to behavior and I'm gonna get them banned for the way they treated me on Twitter. No, I'm just joking. That's a bad joke, sorry. No. I mean, there's only been a handful of times where I've ever, like, had to, you know, say, yeah, this person is up to no good. I want to talk to this man about his pictures he's been taking of young girls in basketball uniforms. It's Weskin time. When do we switch into noise? When the time feels right, you know. Is he a friend of Drake? Oh my god. When do you want to switch? When do you want to switch, Tweety? When I'm back at home because I can't watch noise in the office. Maybe 45 minutes will do it. Today is going to be a Noise-only day. Noise is a brand new streaming service where you can play along with the stream and you can predict the outcome. You can predict if I'm going to be able to do a gen for 45 seconds without anybody disturbing me, if I'm going to get a rescue, if I'm going to heal somebody, if I'm going to throw a pallet, all kinds of things like that. Noise only. I think every Thursday is going to be a noise-only day. Most Thursdays, I guess, depending on how many Thursdays we have in a month. He's coming to get me. My name is Tinker because I like to tink a lot. You're so quiet. Oh
no! You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
No, it's next week. It's the 16th. I'm just gathering points for the release.
Just stop.
Looks like he's going to the healers. Noise is not an app on the Xbox New Gen. Dang it. I'm gonna move. Next Resident Evil stream, shirtless Leon. It looks like Nicolas Cage's son is in trouble with the law. What? He's part of our community. Was he trying to play killer in real life? Gosh, I hope not. This is about clout. The thing about clout theory goes both ways. I watch streams and YouTube channels to learn and get better. I just began in May, and watching has helped me tremendously. I hit Eerie 1 last month, last 2 months of Survivor. Nice. But I wouldn't say, like, you know, trying to improve gameplay is clout chasing, right? Did they implement no depipping yet? Oh, I can't remember. Oh no, he's seen me. Oh, he's got that thing. You didn't tell me he had that thing. I didn't know he had the thing. He's got the bambizzle. Yeah, hang up Dracula. You can tell she's a vampire. Do you see how pale her skin is? Bet she never even goes outdoors. Except at night. Running up that hill. Running up that hill. Oh, can I get this? I don't think I can get this. Can I get this? I can't get this! Why didn't you chase the vampire like I told you? I've also nearly hit Eerie as killer this month. To start playing killer, watching is to improve one's gameplay, although I don't understand the off-game salt. It's a game meant as an escape, right? So, like, that's part of where the heated emotions come in and people start treating each other poorly for different reasons. I don't like the new female survivors scream. Yeah. It can be an emotional game. most player versus player games bring out emotions. And, you know, unlike streamers, people in the privacy of their own home have the luxury of being able to let those emotions spill out without anybody judging them. The streams do need to be toned down. It sets off my cats even when wearing headphones. Dang, mine? Whoops. Sorry, kitty cats. If you could only hear what I say. I mean, we've seen videos of people who, like, record their friends destroying their television by throwing controls to the TV and stuff. So, things happen. All right, so the doors are over there. Let's see how, you know, they haven't been hooked yet, so I'm going to go for the hooked person if I can. Hey, Hooky. That's what we're doing. We're doing this. You better get to jumping, girl. I never understood 99ing the gate. I don't think it's a rule you should 99 it all the time. I think there are situations where it should be 99 and situations where it shouldn't be 99. Come on in, Pansy. Well, it's still going on. Let's see what's happening over here.
Seven minutes is all I can spare.
Perhaps that's the problem, an escape becoming a for-profit gameplay where the emotions get it. I notice when Twitch TV survivors in the lobby, killer is extra brutal, and vice versa. I mean, a survivor can't. So you think that Twitch TV survivors just, in general, treat killers badly? Because they wouldn't know if they're facing another Twitch TV killer, right? So you're just saying in general they treat all the killers shabbily? Behavior's asking for questions I'll answer on their stream next week. I mean, I've had people accuse me of trying to embarrass them. I'm just playing the game. But they say that I'm using my status to embarrass them. And I was like, I'm just playing. I'm not that good. If you're getting embarrassed by me, you're probably also not that good. Do. Pansy! Is Pansy gonna carry me? Check DMs. You got nothing. Okay, Pensy's gonna invite me. I'm gonna go play in Sweden. I'm doxing Pensy. How much will Lara cost? They never say anything like that. KWSA Gaming, they never say, and I think it's because it is a worldwide game and everybody has different currencies. So they never come out with marketing and say, Lara's going to cost this much. Because if you live in a country where, like for me, for example, in Canadian dollars, it would be more than the listed price would be in US dollars. And I go, you said it was going to be $6.99 and it's $7.99. You know what I mean? So as long as I've known behavior, they have never come out with a marketing statement saying how much something is going to cost. But I would say in general, it's probably going to cost like whatever Alan Wake costs. That is most likely what the price will be. Whatever you're being asked to pay for Alan Wake, that's what you're going to be asked to pay for Lara Croft, I think. And then, like, so for your analogy about, I do see Twitch TVs being targeted, and then when you see a streamer killer after you understand they were so brutal. Okay, yeah, I get it. Like, there are people who are like, oh, I'm going to go after the Twitch TV because, like, they want to give them a bad experience for their stream. For whatever reason, people do that. That's petty. But in vice versa, can survivors do that? I don't know. Maybe. I've gone to Sweden. And then for your analogy about escapism for profit, so it would be like the same thing with sports, right? Like sports on the grand stage is a game people are playing. Lots of times games that we played as kids, baseball, football, hockey, etc., for profit. Trying to be the best, right? So it's the same kind of analogy, right? And are there situations in those sports where people take things too far? Fights on the mound in baseball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Late hit on the quarterback, out of bounds. Sure, yeah. Did those people get kicked out of the sports? No. Generally not. I agree with him because it only makes sense. It's only a survivor, so $6.99. Is that the US dollar price? Is that what you're being asked to pay for, like Alan Wake? I think it's going to be the same as Alan Wake price. Thank you, Kirkland. Oh, it's Chucky. Don't mess with the Chuck. What drops are available? There aren't any right now. I don't know if there will be some starting when Lara gets released. I don't know if there's another batch. I haven't seen anything. No talk about it. They do have a live stream next Tuesday. Weight costs $19.90 over here. See, I don't know what currency that is. That's what I mean about like the currency differences. If you were like, if they said, well, it's going to be $6.99, and you're like, you lie, it's $19.90 here because it's your currency, right? Then you'd be like, rah! So I think they just don't say anything about pricing for those reasons because of regional stuff. But they just never have done it. Do you have to pay a subscription to play Dead by Daylight on Steam? No. I pay each month on PS4 and it hurts sometimes. No, you don't. You don't. There's no monthly subscription. I heard actually that the Xbox is changing their tiers and their cost. And like, so there's some games that were made free on certain platforms as long as you maintained your subscription, right? I think PlayStation had Dead by Daylight for free on some level, and so did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But with the pricing changes and the tier structures changing, I don't know how that changes any of that. I'm really ignorant to that entire world of how any of those things work. So the people who play on those consoles would have to tell me. I just pay like every 6 months for my kid to play on the Switch for like 20 bucks a month so he can play Mario Kart. I don't really know anything about those kind of game passes. You know how many Oryx cells Lara Croft will be? I would imagine it's probably going to be 500, but I would caution you on that because generally when you buy a character from your platform store instead of with Oryx cells, you'll get like an extra cosmetic. It might just be a charm, but it'll probably be something that you'll get with Lara Croft on release. So I don't think survivors can target streamers, but regular players get caught in the crossfire. In professional sports, folks to get a hit on Brand. I don't know. I lost the plot on that one. I don't know. TCM is better than Dad. Who is your fatherly role model?
I'm one of the good guys.
Oh no! I don't have any more drops. The drops are expired.
Come here.
Oh, I thought you were saying like Leatherface is a better dad than your own dad. I was like, what's going on in your household? Do you need help? Is everything okay?
Stop being such a traitor.
I mean, everybody likes their own things, right? If we all like the same thing, we wouldn't need menus in restaurants, as you've heard me say. I thought I missed some drops. There were some drops in June. DBD is dead. Well, I mean, Ibrahim, do you want me to bring up the charts? We can analyze the statistics together. Would you like to? Should we wager on that? And would you like me to pull up some statistics to show you? Should we wager? Not the charts. At what multiplier would you say people play Dead by Daylight compared to Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Steam? Would 2 times as many players playing Dead by Daylight than Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Would that be a success, or is that a failure? 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times? How much would you expect Dead by Daylight players to eclipse Texas Chainsaw Massacre players on Steam for you to retract your statement? TCM has less than 1,000. Shh, shh, you're ruining my bet. You're ruining my bet. I have no authority on YouTube, but I can still come over there. People who say Dead by Daylight is dead while watching videos about it or watching people stream it are special. Leave Texas alone. I have a special place in my heart for Texas. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that game. All right. So, the 24-hour peak of players playing Dead by Daylight on Steam within the last 24 hours, the high water mark is 40,000. 40,000 people playing Dead by Daylight. That's the most. Not 40,000 altogether. The most people at any one given time in 24 hours was 40,000. Now, there may have been some who came and left, and like a revolving door, they were replaced by others. But the peak total amount for the day was 40,000 people playing at once. The peak for Texas Chainsaw Massacre is 1,500. So it's almost 27 times. Almost 27 times as many people playing Dead by Daylight than Texas Chainsaw Massacre. For every one person playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's 27 people playing Dead by Daylight. So statistically, your argument doesn't bear out, you know? Now, whatever you do, don't check Killer Clowns. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? I'm fearful for that game. I will say TCM is more popular on console than on Steam. That is true. And a lot of people got the game for free there, remember, too, right? High water mark in the last 24 hours for Killer Clowns is 430. So it's almost a 100 times multiplier. Almost a 100 times multiplier between Dead by Daylight and Killer Clowns. I enjoy Killer Clowns. I enjoy Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think they all have their merits and can be different fun experiences. I don't really understand, like, okay, so here I am. I can't even watch people play Killer Clowns. So here I am comparing, right? But, like, why do we have to have comparison? Why can't we just enjoy multiple things? Why does it have to be an us versus them, and this game's better than that? Why can't it just be like, we can enjoy multiple things at once? Why can't we enjoy them all? Why does it have to be, that game sucks? I mean, is it like an attempt to get more people to come over? I still play TCM. I do think that, I saw Choi put out a tweet, and I do think that he's correct, but I don't know that the devs of TCM really need to do anything about it. We can like multiple games. Let's see if I can find the tweet. This is the only reason I can't recommend Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The new player experience is beyond brutal. On top of trying to learn the game against veterans, new players also have to deal with the min-maxed builds that are completely unfair to deal with. Do I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is new player friendly? No. Do I think that it matters? Not really. Like, because if you like it enough, you'll be willing to put in the time to take all those bad beats, to get experience, to get better, to learn maps, to figure out builds. Like, I think that they don't really need that. Is that different from the DBD experience, though? Yes, and only for the reason that Dead by Daylight has MMR. So in theory, they should be putting new players with newer players in DBD. Now, if that doesn't work in theory, and you get fed to the wolves with no MMR protection, then you're going against characters that have a lot more experience than you, map knowledge than you, better perks than you. Definitely. So, in that regard, DBD has a slight edge, assuming that MMR works to keep you from being fed to the wolves. That wasn't always the case. There was a time where Dead by Daylight didn't have any MMR, and you would get fed to the wolves regularly, especially with people who were deranking on purpose so they could go for soft games because they wanted to show how great they were and embarrass other players on their streams. But, you know, I'd like to think that it's better than it was, but it isn't perfect for sure. But yeah, like, both games equally have issues for new player experience. I completely agree. I just think that, in my opinion, the TCM new player experience is more glaring. Now, I don't think that they should put in a ranking system on MMR. I think that would be terrible for the game because the community, I don't think the community is big enough to absorb it, personally. MMR gets thrown out of the window if you're playing with friends. They said they do, like, still take MMR into account. Like, they'll, like, average it or something. I don't think TCM has died out as fast as you think that it has. They're still making content. I hope that they still continue to make content. I'm by no means am anywhere near to the point where I just feel comfortable going in with randoms or even as teams. I have like so much more to learn about that game, and I'm not, you know, gonna cry in my beer about it, because like if I like it enough, I'll be willing to put in the work and learn and get better and have understandings of where things are in maps, what objectives are, what is trying to be accomplished, how do I stop that, how do I further that, those things. But that's all going to come with experience. Like I don't know that in that particular kind of game, I don't know that an MMR would help tremendously if it were there. Maybe for like, hey, we're just going to chill out and learn maps today. I don't know. I can definitely feel MMR is still a thing when swiffing. We get very different killers if I'm queuing up with veterans and with newer people. I believe the devs will have more time to focus on balance now that they don't have to worry about random skill trees and making super crazy builds like before. Yeah, like if the devs were dealing with stuff about balancing, like because they're like people are figuring out how to min-max builds and making certain characters OP, then that's like an issue. I'm glad at what they've done, and I just saw they have a new balance thing for Grandpa. So I like that they're keeping it going. So I'm a Johnny main for life. That's shirtless Johnny, yo. Yeah, chase them. They can dodge your hatchets better than I can, I promise you. I'm not super excited about that change. I'm waiting for it to come out fully. I didn't look at it. I just saw, oh, they're doing stuff with Grandpa. Is it a nerf or a buff for Grandpa, or? Oh man, they're just up there breaking. They're just up there breaking walls. Are they just like getting points now? Are they just giving up? What is going on here? Ow! No! Oh, she's emerging now. Family is being nerfed. Grandpa perks especially. Wait, I'm not gonna get my great alarm anymore? But all the most helpful perks for family are now level 3. They put Grandpa perks into categories where some activate with level 1 Gramps Oh, I see. So Grandpa has to be in certain levels to get value out of his perks. Wow, that is definitely a nerf. Nobody's ever going to want to play with me as my bad killer now. I just go around sawing. Sawing doors, sawing tables, sawing logs. That's another game that kind of like, I feel like people don't play the game the way the devs intended. The same with Dead by Daylight, right? When Dead by Daylight came out, it was going to be this cat and mouse game, and it was going to involve a lot of hiding and sneaking around and stuff, and it doesn't, right? So like, get on gens, let's go. And now I feel like that meta has kind of come over to TCM too, where it's like, who cares if Grandpa wakes up? Let's just gen rush and get the door open, you know, like let's just do the objectives as quick as we can. And none of this like, well, we gotta be real quiet. Oh shit! It's a big nerf to rush style survivors. Someone asked on a post about Lara Croft if Xbox players will have to wait on her too, and I said it's not on behavior's end. He said it actually is. No, there's no way. It's a big buff to rush style survivors. I see. Feed me. Put the hatchet in my mouth, Mama, like a baby bird. Where's he going? It's definitely not a behavior issue if things are slowed down on Xbox, because like Killer Clowns had delayed patches on Xbox that others didn't have. Texas Chainsaw Massacre had delayed patches on Xbox that the other consoles didn't have. It's an Xbox thing. Now, I've heard, I don't know for sure, that if you don't want to go through the normal patch reviewing process, you can go to the front of the line if you're willing to give $100 grand or something like that. I don't know. This is just rumors I've heard. I don't know if it's true. But like, you know, it's like when I withdraw money from my PayPal. It's like you can withdraw money from your PayPal for free, but it could take 2 to 5 days, or we can do it instantly if you want to give us 2% of the money. And it's like, I'll just wait. So Bubba feels so bad to play currently. Any overhead hit stalls you. I don't understand it. I was shocked at how long his stun took when I got stunned as Bubba. I was like, something's wrong with my game. And then you all in chat were saying, no, that's just his normal stun. That's how long his stun is. You're still stunned. And I was like, huh? The victim stuns need to be nerfed. Like he did his thing where he was like this, and I was like, okay, what's wrong with my game? And they're like, no, he's still stunned. I was running in front of an Anna to cut her off from getting to an exit, and she stabbed me from like 4 meters away. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see all the games thrive. I enjoy all the games. I'm a little fearful, if I'm being completely honest, about the future of Killer Clowns. I don't know. I absolutely love Killer Clowns. I'm so excited to get the new Funko Pops. I have a freaking Killer Clowns plushie beside me. I'm a big Killer Clowns fan. I like that game. I'm just a little worried about the future of the content, if they're going to be able to like justify it for the player base. We'll see. I feel like that one fell off like a lot quicker than Texas Chainsaw Massacre did. Part of it for me was they had bad publicity about the hackers taking over people's audio and making slurs and things with the on stream. I'm like, well, I can't play that. The hacks probably really messed up their launch. Yeah, I think that you can't underestimate how much that hurt. I don't think it helped that they released right before the anniversary event either. $40 feels like a steep price for that game. No! Sweden, I hate you! Don't clip that. Bubba heard us talking about him. Watch me chainsaw now. Look how long I get stunned in this game. Okay, so I forget, since I'm here, I mess up the anti-camping meter, right? I need to crawl away. I got needled. I'm feeling much better now. Because for some reason being slugged next to hook counts as being ready to unhook. I guess like that's probably in there to keep teams from doing cheeky moves to go down like with plot twist and then get up or unbreakable or things like that. The price, the hacks, and the release timing wasn't really working in their favor. I think they would have been so much more successful if they had released it around Halloween, personally. I was hoping that that game was going to be out last Halloween. So I don't know. But, you know, we'll remain hopeful. I'm never a person that wants to be like, that game is dead, or like celebrate losing another game in the genre, like, you know, Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's a fun game. It's a weird mentality to be like, you know, dancing on the grave of another game. My game that I like the best is doing the best, so it's the best, and all the other games suck. You know, it's just kind of like, it's healthy for the genre to have competition, to have other developers, you know, pushing each other like, well, these people are coming for my lunch money, we got to make sure our game is good. Because there's only so many dollars in the genre. It's a pretty small, comparatively, it's a small genre, I think, compared to like the Call of Duties, things like that, right? All right, Eamon's gonna get that gen done, and we are gonna get deadlocked on this, so we need to do as much as we can before Eamon finishes this. Oh, 99. Okay. I'll stay here and I'll do this one, I guess. Competition is definitely a healthy thing. For me, the Ash versus Evil Dead is just a little too chaotic for my liking. I don't like a big chaotic game with, you know, enemies that just spawn over and over and over again. What are we gonna do? No. Oh no, he wanted me to. No, he wanted me to wait for the adrenaline play. I missed the cue. I'm terrible. I missed the cue. I was supposed to help with the adrenaline play and wait until the unhook, and then pop Penzi's adrenaline. I'm bad. No way out. Oh, we got a Mori. Oh boy. I think people are still really trying to figure out what makes this genre successful. And like, you can look at Killer Clowns and you can see that they've taken a number of things from the games that were successful and put them in, right? So, but there's still going to be something that is in the secret sauce, you know? Like something that it doesn't matter what you try to copy, yada, yada, yada. If it's still got to stick with people. Even if you take the best ideas from all the other games and put it into one game, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be guaranteed success. Little bit of magic. The Myers chapter had a huge part in this as well. Without the Myers chapter, we might not be playing Dead by Daylight today, you know? Little. Ha ha! This bard's got a trick up her sleeve. Maybe it was in my other sleeve. I guess it was in my other sleeve. I feel like part of the DBD secret sauce is they can do whatever, while TCM is more limited to one universe. So that's what I've seen people say, is that these one, oh, Eamon's gotta get hooked. I need to hit these. Check the extra sleeve in your hat. Can Eamon crawl out? No. But that being bound to one IP hurts in the long run. We've seen it over and over again. With Jason, with Ash. DBD has the right mix of original and licensed content. I failed the team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me, Penzi. TCM is trying to make it work with some original content from what I've seen, which probably helps some, I'm sure. DVD has star power, always keeping you wondering who is next. That's true. I mean, while TCM, you know, they have some... What's going on over here? TCM has some... some room to move, like if they can bring in Chop Top, things like that, but not to the scale that Dead by Daylight can. TCM is visually stunning though. Yeah, no argument there. No argument there. All right, so we hit that 3-hour mark. So we're gonna move on over to Noise. Come join me on Noise. We're gonna go Noise only for the next 5 hours. 5 hours, you say? You can play along with the card game. Predict what's gonna happen. Do. 5 hours, that's right. Do. You can create an account. You can create a little avatar to represent yourself. You can just watch whatever you want to do. But we're going to go ahead and cut the feed off. Bye, YouTube. I love you.